Well, good morning, guys. Good morning. And I want to welcome you to Sing With Me. Shonda inspires nations to grow, and you will often hear me reference my family as my singers or my VSPs, vibrational singing people. Well, listen, guys, I want to jump right on into it. Welcome to Motivation Mondays, and I'm back. Well, listen, I hope you guys have had the opportunities to think about some boss moves that you want to make to secure your future. Future for you. If you have children, future for your children's children. Whatever your boss move is, whether it's to be debt free, whether it is to retire and live comfortably, whether it's to be a millionaire, whether it is to start a new nonprofit organization, to start a business, whatever your boss move is, I hope that you have been very mindful of your boss moves. Well, I want to go ahead and just tap into what I want to talk to you guys about. I want to talk to you about your mind today. A lot of us have random thoughts just running rampant throughout our minds. We suffer from depression, we suffer from anxieties, we suffer from stress of all different type of forms. We suffer from fear and just being completely overwhelmed. Some of us are fortunate enough to have good thoughts running through our minds a lot. But the majority of us, we suffer when it comes to the thoughts of our mind, the thoughts that we think about ourselves and the thoughts that we think of others. Where did the thoughts come from? Well, I want you to know today, I want 21 days of your time. Singers, I just want 21 days. Give me 21 days, and I can assure you that I will reset your brain. Give me 21 days. So what I want to talk to you guys about is how we can do that. I want to elaborate a little bit on the subconscious mind and the conscious mind and the role that it plays in manifesting and rewiring the neurological neurons in your brain. So let's go ahead and just tap on into that. Now, in order for us to retrain your brain, the first thing we have to do is uproot the old neurons that are there. We have to uproot those things in order to plant new neurons in your brain. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is slow the mind down. Now, the subconscious mind, it functions from brain waves. It's two brain waves that the subconscious mind, they function from. When you have a wave, you have a vibration, and you have energy, which is your spirit, and it projects out and it brings about your thoughts. So number one is the alpha theta brain waves. So that's how the subconscious mind works. Now, in order to reconstruct this, like I said, we must slow down the thoughts to allow new ones to take root. Okay, so the subconscious mind, it stores your past behaviors, your patterns. A lot of us, we have a lot of patterns, especially in relationships, showing up in our lives. Or patterns, you may start a job one way and it always ends the same way with our friendships, just relationships, and even with our dieting. We have these patterns. So in order to change the patterns, we have to slow the mind down so that we can go to work below the surface of the brain. Okay, so if you give me 21 days, I know you can give me 21 days, singer, just 21 days, and I can assure you that I can help you reset your brain. 21 days. 21 days. Now, the first thing I want us to do is focus. So as I mentioned before, in order for us to reach the depths of the subconscious, we must employ, number one, meditation. And I talk about this over and over, but I want to go into more detail with meditations. Now, this allows us to slow our thoughts down so that we can filter new thoughts into our subconscious mind. So your thoughts are like vibrational or spiritual seeds, and your mind is the soil. So whatever your thoughts are, it takes root in your mind and it produces fruit in your physical realm of life. So whatever your thoughts are, it feeds into your subconscious, and you will get a manifestation, whether it's good or whether it is bad. So that's number one, mindful meditation. And for those of you who may be new to all of this and you don't know what meditation is, I want to go ahead and clarify that for you. A meditation is a method of calming the mind and achieving self-awareness using an assortment of techniques of working with the mind. That's what meditation is. Number two, I want you to have precise visualization. I want you to think for one time exactly what you want. One or two, maybe three things, exactly what you want, and be precise about it. Very detailed. Believe it is real. Once you do this, it will filter into your subconscious mind. So visualization is a formation of a mental image of something. So if you really believe something and you feel that it's real, your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference. So we're creating a habit, and we're creating new neurons in our brain to replace the old ones. According to mindvalley.com, the more specific you're able to be when you visualize something, the more information you feed to your subconscious mind, causing positive behavioral changes. Positive behavioral changes. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the conscious mind. Now, the conscious mind is the logical part of us. Well, I don't see it yet. It ain't showed up yet, so it must not be true. But in order for our subconscious mind to even function that way, it's because of things that have been stored in our subconscious mind. Okay? So, one thing that I can't say is that people's thoughts run rapid all the time. I'm a perfect example. My thoughts used to run that way. But in order for us to gain control of our mind, we have to do the work. So I want to give you the third and the most powerful part of this whole equation for you to retrain your brain, and that is precision affirmation. I want you to be very precise about what you want. I want you to think about 1, 2, maybe 3 things that you want to manifest in your physical realm of life. And I want you to get your recorder out on your phone. And I want you to affirm this for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I want you to say it over and over for 5 minutes. Now, I know this may be a little redundant, but it's necessary in order for you to change your thoughts, change the wiring in your brain. And after 5 minutes, I want you to stop the recording, and I want you to save it to your phone. Every morning before you get out of your bed, I want you to listen. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to meditate on you saying your thoughts to you. The positive, new affirming thoughts that you can visualize manifesting for 5 minutes in the morning, okay? And after you do that, I want you to do it at bedtime, 5 minutes before you go to sleep. What I can guarantee you is that there will be a shift in your vibration, in your spirit, in your energy, and in your physical realm of life. You will see a difference. You will see a change. That I can guarantee you. And I need 21 days of your time to help you break these patterns and these poor thoughts off of your life. And if you give me 21 days, I guarantee you'll be commenting in the comment section below, talking about the breakthroughs that you have encountered. The reason I know that it works, guys, is because I did this about a year ago. I did this. It was a crisis in my life, and I knew that it was a pattern and it had to change. I don't like to be punked. So I wanted to get to the root spiritually and scientifically of this pattern. So in order for us to be able to set new neurons in our brains, we have to do this work. Now, when I used to have thoughts, just random thoughts coming, I didn't know where they came from. But after I did the scientific research on that, I was able to prove scientifically that the neurons that we have are passed down from our parents, mainly our mom with a little sprinkle of our dad's essence on them. So that's how generational curses, spiritual curses, for those of us that are Bible people, that's how they're passed down. It's through the wiring that you get from parents. So I'm here to let you know that that can change. And I'm here to let you know that I'm a living testimony to it. I remember times when I would just close my eyes or sit there and I just get a random negative thought. And I didn't know where it came from. And I employed this technique over a year ago. And now when I sit there and I have a random thought that populates just in my mind, it's a thought of, I love myself. I am lovable. I am secure. I am loved. I am rich. I am strong. I am worthy of the best. That used to be the opposite of that. So I'm not telling you something that I don't know. I'm telling you something that I do know, because this channel's whole purpose is to break patterns off of people's life. The devil mad at me because I'm here to show you how you can take control back and co-create your life with the one who created you, so that you can live your life to the fullest and more abundantly. So I want you to employ this practice for 21 days. Just give me 21 days, singers. I'm not asking for all of your time, just 21 days. And I can assure you, you're going to be so happy and you're going to be completely amazed at the peace that you have that passes all that you could ever understand, and the new things of good quality that will show up in your physical realm of life. And I wanted to end today. Normally I end my Motivation Mondays with some affirmations and a quote of the day, but I want to end with some scriptures today to kind of solidify what I'm saying to you. So if we look at Romans 2:12, it says, do not conform to the patterns of the world, but be transformed by what? Renewing of the mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. And if we go on down to Philippians 4:8, finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. So when you get ready to do your affirmations and you get ready to record those 1 or 2 statements about yourself and about your future, I want you to think about these 2 scriptures, Romans 12:2 and Philippians 4:8. The Bible is all about affirmations and meditations and attracting and creating. It's all about that, but it just goes over our heads. So I want you to tap into your supernatural ability that God has bestowed upon you, that he has given you the authority to do. And I want you to take your mind back. And I want you to make the devil out of a lie and get your peace back, get your joy back, get your oomph back, and get your zeal to live back. And it all starts by renewing your mind. 21 days of these practices will renew your mind and develop something new in you. God bless you guys. And I'll see you in 2. Bye now.